All right, people, you know what time it is. My favorite time, your favorite time. Hell, most of these guys' favorite time, especially on the first list. Stewed and Stewed. All right, as we always do, we get into it. The first one, and I say it's every weekend I say the same thing. It's like I'm all on auto repeat. Default Stew, but I said last weekend there was no more default, so we're gonna go with the first Stew. And of course, if you win the race, even if you have like a fifth or whatever, he got the first moto, and then whatever he got the second moto, but he won the third moto, which is the one that got him ultimate neck burn. And ultimate, he's on this list, and why he's gonna get a Stew is Mr. Cooper Webb. So of course, big dog. Last weekend you were a Stew because you came out, hit some JS7 first lap in the main event, quad, like. Not even you. Like, little man hitting that quad like that, you got a Stew for that one. But this weekend, you're going to get a real Stew, and it's because you won the race. So, Cooper Webb, you a Stew. All right, Jeremy, who's your Stew of the week?
My Stew's going to be Jason Anderson. He wins the second moto, but first moto had a great ride, crashed in the first corner, but it was cool. He got that momentum back, won that second moto.
I like that. Jason Anderson, you had a lot of Stews last weekend. I think this might be the first one. You get the first Stew of the year, I believe, from the king himself. So you should be ultimate proud. So you better step up this weekend and get the default Stew, which is just go ahead and win the race. So to be called out by the king, got your Stew. El Hombre, there was no bullets, no casualties this weekend. I didn't see you knock anybody down. I know you're on probation on there. So I don't know if your PO was there this weekend, but ultimate, you got a Stew, and you got a Stew from the king himself. So you a Stew. All right. And then my next Stew is Jeremy McGrath. Yeah.
I got a Stew?
You're going to get a Stew. You're going to get a Stew.
All right, man.
Yeah. Because why? Because you are Stew's hero. And I know I keep saying that, like, but come on, people. Like, yeah, we'll get into that in a minute.
I appreciate it.
No, I appreciate it. So, Jeremy McGrath, you are a Stew in this house, but we know it's your house, the king's house. So at the end of the day, so we got Jason Anderson, got the Stew from the king, Cooper Webb, because you just damn it, you're just starting to do what you do best, and that's win. And I don't even know how you keep doing it, but you're doing it, and they're starting to see it as well. And we're about to go to Daytona, so maybe you get another one there. So Cooper Webb, of course, you a Stew, and this dude right here, he is one as well. Jeremy McGrath. Oh, look at that pretty picture.
Look at that.
That's probably at Orlando.
Orlando, like 96.
Yeah,
maybe.
Yeah, Orlando 96.
So
damn.
Cool. Dang.
Dude, you
we were both pretty young back then.
Yeah, used to be look forward to Orlando, Tampa, and Gatorback, dude.
Yeah.
Gatorback. So, whew. Anyways, we'll keep that for the podcast.
Yeah.
In my next list, Stew, not remix. I said it last weekend. Of course, if you don't win, maybe you're pissed off, and maybe you don't even care if you don't win. So maybe you're not Stewed or whatnots. And I was Stewed, honestly, because on Friday, I really almost got beat up by the minivan lady in the thing. This lady devoted me in the parking lot. Dude, I was so pissed. I had my sign trying to pick up a kid up there. And then she going to come up there and she hit the horn on me. And I was like, hey, you could take it. You could take it. I was like Adam Cinderella. I was trying to get out of the way. And she still was coming up in there. And she had some sticker on there that said minivan mom. Look, I was done with it. So that was on Friday. So I could have been on that list. But riders that are confused, that's where we're going this weekend. And then so we're going to make it 3 for 3. 3 for 3. You know who I'm going, people. Chase Sexton. Look, I know you just had like a little tip over, and I know you were fast all day long, and it wasn't like the slide out. You didn't get folded up like laundromat. You didn't have real big crashes. You just had the one that I had at Atlanta. You just go in there, you just turn, fall over. But then you're just like, look, I'm coming in. I think I got this race. There's only like one more lap left. And then old Chid's going to do a flip in the whoops. And there's tough blocks flying everywhere. And so should I go inside? Should I go to outside? So I went like in the inside. Then this other dude on there, he's like, he don't know where he's going. So it made me be kind of confused. Like, should I go like straight or not? Like, I don't know. And so I'm confused. And next thing I know, I'm confused because I'm getting passed by Cooper Webb. I just held this dude off for the whole race. So, of course, I'm like Stewed, But then I'm also confused because it's like another race that I let get away. And then I keep getting on this list, and I don't want to be on this list. So Chase Sexton, you're confused because you don't know, go to right, left, down the middle, and you still end up getting passed anyway. And this stuff is starting to get confusing to me. So Chase Sexton, you confused. And then next, we're going to go with the whole 250 class. We got to go. All y'all confused. Why y'all confused? Is because like just when we thought we knew who was going to win the overall, you go flipping. Just because this one guy, he got cross jump and then he didn't get cross jump. So that was confusing. I didn't see him get cross jump the first time, but then like the way the guy sold it made me kind of confused. So I had to watch the replay like 10,000 times because I was like, damn, like he said it. So maybe I'm confused. And then he said he was sorry, but then he went on with something else, which the whole thing was confusing. It brought up a lot of confusing stuff. But
with these guys, we don't know them as much, and some don't have the right techniques to stay in their line. So that's what happens.
It was just a lot going on. Then Hunter was there, and then Hunter wasn't there. Then Hunter was nowhere in the overall. Then Hunter was close to getting the overall. And then you just had this little dude that I didn't even know was racing, but he was there. Jared Martin won the race. So there was a lot of stuff that was going on. It was like blue, light blue, orange, red. There was just a lot of confusing stuff going on. So the whole 250 class, y'all was stupid because, damn, I could not figure out who was going to win and not win. But that's just the way it was. But Nate Thrashin ended up getting thrashed and then sent to thrashing. So Nate Thrash, you made me confused. And that is my phone. Now, the next rider on this list, he's breaking through. And it's the first time he's not going to make either list. He's not going to be a Stew this week. And he's going to be on another list that I think he's definitely going to be confused on why he's on this list. And I'll explain why. Mr. Eli Tomac. Eli, it was confusing this weekend. Now, we had the one race at Tampa, and when everybody else was throwing the fire train and saying, oh, man, what's going on? He's gone. Is he ET mode? And I was like, nah, he'll be fine. Daddy was just off. He told you he was going to get smacked up. He said, look, he's championship. He ain't worried about it. Yamaha, maybe he don't know what's going on. He's kind of confused on what this team was going to do, so he was chilling. Now, this weekend, I was confused because you had a little spunk in you. You come out, you dominate first moto. Hey, he won the first moto, right?
Yeah.
All right. That's right. See, I was getting a little confused because there was so much going on. I couldn't even figure it out. You come out, you dominate the first moto. Yeah, I know the German chocolate was right there, but you know, you had him handled. And then the second moto, you come out, and then I don't even know what you did. You just was there. Then, what happened to you? I don't even know. Wasn't good enough. What happened to him, Cole? He just got beat?
Ended up fourth.
Okay, confusing. I don't even know what happened. Did you fall? Did you not fall? Or did you just straight up just get fourth place? And then the second and third race, you up there, you winning the race. And we know when Eli gets in there, he's going to go in beast mode on these cats, right? Nobody's got a chance. And then you jump that tunnel jump, and then you front end starts watching, and you fell. I know you didn't know what was happening because you were confused. You're like, damn, did I just fall? This is what I'm trying to avoid, right? So the track started getting slippery. You were just out there trying to do your thing, dive. You're like, look, I'm going to go ahead and get past Ricky. I'm going to get 49. James ass is next. I know I ain't catching this other guy in the seat, so I know where I'm trying to get. I'm trying to be number 2 all the time on there, and then boom, you were on the ground. Not one wheel, 2 wheels. They were sliding all over the place, and then you got up and you were confused, and then you get up and you start riding again, and you just like, hell with it, like whatever. I'm just here. Look, Cooper, Chase, somebody's going to win, but it ain't going to be me. So I know at the end of the day, whether you were confused or they were confused, I was confused because you showed me a lot of different things. ET, fast, dominant. ET just got 4th place, like old school, like a few years ago, ET. And then this other one that gets out front and falls. Confusing. So what the hell's going on? So next weekend, we are going to Daytona, so maybe you can fix all that. So ET, you confused, or at least maybe you're not. You got me confused. And so Chase Sexton, 3 in a row, confused. The whole 250 class, confused. Everybody's flipping and not flipping. And then you had Jared Martin win, and I think he was confused. He said he didn't even know if he won. He was like, damn, I was so far back, and the next thing you know, they hit me with a neck burn. I didn't know what to do. So he was confused, and then ET, you were as well. So, all right, people, that was it from round 8 from Jerry's World, where we had, again, the web and then the thrashing going down in both those guys. And then my special guest on the Rewind show, we should all be so happy to have him here. I know I am, Mr. Jerry McGrath, which gets the ultimate neck burn. And Jason, you better show up. You got one. You got a Stewed from the king himself. So you better step up and get a real default Stewed and go out there and get it. So hit him for Cole one more time.
Suntan,
Neck's on fire.
That was Jerry McGrath. I'm going to burn him so many times with that neck burn. He's going to be black when he gets out of here. So that was it. Round 8. We'll see you next week, where we always do here on the Rewind Show at Daytona, round 9. And, of course, make sure you tune in, because you'll hear this voice. Your boy will be at the race doing some boxing and something else. They got me doing so many different things I don't even know, which I'm confused as well. So now, well, I'll see you next weekend. And yeah, I don't even know how to end that. It's kind of confusing, people. Bye. I can't go that way. Yeah, see,